to my channel. I feel like I should have more to say right here. Like it's supposed to be some cool intro. Welcome to Morgan Tyler's channel. I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go, okay? Hey y'all, how are you? I am so excited to finally be here. I'm so excited to finally be sitting down and doing this. This is my first YouTube video, but I'm excited. My name is Morgan Tyler. I am a producer, entrepreneur, content creator, mom, wife, and most of all, a daughter of the king, okay? What is so amazing is that I have had the opportunity to really share and expand what my platform looks like, and in the last 2 years, and I've really leaned into what it means to be an entrepreneur while balancing regular life, motherhood, being a wife, being in ministry, all of the things. And I'm just so excited to be able to really expand upon that even more. So when the idea came to have a YouTube channel and just to be able to sit and talk with you guys, honestly, it was daunting. I was like, who is gonna want to sit here and listen to me talk? And I still feel that way, to be totally honest. I really do sometimes, but I believe that God has placed this on my heart for so many reasons, and it will not let go of me. What I'm most excited about for this first video is the fact that I've asked you guys some questions over on my Instagram, and a lot of the questions that you guys asked are all in line with why I'm even starting this channel to begin with. I really want to be able to share my journey as I continue to climb and build the many things that I'm currently building. And if you don't know, you will soon find out all of the things that happened in my life, because this channel will house all of the pieces and parts of me and my life, whether it be my family, whether it be one of my businesses, which is right now going so well, Mom's Actually. Make sure, if you have not subscribed to Mom's Actually, what are you doing? Also, if you have not subscribed here, what are you doing? Also going to be rebranding something very soon. Maybe it's Millennial Moms Club. I don't know. Maybe. But yes, I'm currently in the process of doing that as well. And all the other things that I am just leaning into. For a while, I didn't even call myself a content creator. I just said that I do this, I just like sharing my life, and I like sharing it in a creative way. So here we are. But I'm really leaning into being a true content creator, okay? Let's get these brand deals, brand trips, brand partnerships flowing. Another thing that is currently happening in my world is ministry. Ministry is just creeping up on me like, I don't even know the reference that I want to use. But it is happening. It's naturally happening, and I have some things coming up that I'm doing, and I just want to share it with y'all. And I also want to be an encourager to the person who is watching this or will watch this, that is in the same lane or thinking about being in the same lane that I'm currently in, and just need a little bit of motivation and boost, and also to be able to share my mistakes with you guys, because to be quite honest, I have not gotten it right completely all the time. However, I have really been able to kind of navigate the ebbs and flows of these last almost 2 years that I've been doing this. So is it 2 years? 2 years. 2 years that I've been doing this. So I am very excited to be able to just jump right in, share what I've learned, what I'm learning. That's the biggest part for me too, is I really want to in real time share with you guys the things that I'm doing while it's happening. I think sometimes we wait a little bit too long to tell the story, but I want to share it with you guys and take you guys along the journey as life happens and as I continue to build, because Y'all, things are crazy and they're just gonna get crazier, and I'm excited about this journey that I'm currently in, and I think it's just gonna get good, and I want to take you guys along for the ride. So we are gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna do these Q&As, and I think that the Q&As will also help us really like dive into what you guys can expect. So without further ado, let's get it started. So the first question is the biggest lesson as a mompreneur. Now, this is really cool. I love this question. I love that we're just gonna jump right in as the first question, because I am a mom. I have 3 children, an 11, 7, and a 5-year-old. And one of the things I've been getting lately, especially on TikTok, is people think I'm a whole teenager. They don't believe that I have children, especially not an 11-year-old. But I had my first child at the age of 20. So that is why I look the way I look and have older kids, I guess, whatever. But being a mompreneur, I was not always a mompreneur. This is very fresh. It's only been 2 years in the making. So when I had my first child, I pretty much jumped into the corporate world because hello, I had a kid and I had to provide and make sure that she was good. So all of like my kind of like aspirations, if you will, they quickly were put on the back burner, and I just changed my thinking and what I thought was possible for me. So I just jumped into the corporate world, and I started to dream of climbing the corporate ladder. And then after years and years of that, I was like, this ain't it. And then the opportunity came for me to really just shift my skills, and I was in marketing and in banking and real estate. And then the opportunity came for me to shift into the creative space, still in the corporate world, but creative. And that is what really like catapulted what I am and how I operate today, truly. Even though me being catapulted into entrepreneurship was not the plan, it has been such a blessing because I've been able to bet on myself time and time again. So to answer the question about my biggest lesson of being a mompreneur, I would absolutely say that remembering my why and making sure that I have a why that is solid, enough for me to stand on, is always going to get me through. What do I mean by that? So I think sometimes when we start a channel or when we start a business, and if your why is very, very shallow, or it's not firm enough for you to stand 10 toes down on every single time you hit a roadblock, then you're going to fall. Because being a mompreneur, the first word in itself, mom, part of that word, that's a job in itself, and you are easily going to be overwhelmed with tasks and things and trying to juggle or feeling stretched. But if you don't know what your why is and it's not strong enough, then you will quit. I hate to be that girl who would just say it like that, but it's true. There are going to be so many times where you will come face to face with yourself in the mirror and say, this is not for me. I must have heard God wrong, all of the things. And then you pretty much have to decide whether you were going to quit or not. And there are going to be moments where it gets hard. There are going to be moments where you want to quit. There are going to be moments where you question yourself, your talent, all of that. And there are going to be moments where you feel like your family needs you more than what you are trying to pursue. But you gotta stay focused. You gotta be able to really see forward and see more than what the right now is. So that's my big lesson as a mompreneur so far. What advice can you give for the mom who wants to be a content creator? Okay, wow, all right. So just start. I think we make up so many excuses on why we cannot start. For instance, I made up a lot of excuses on why I could not start this channel. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I have been making up excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. And the bottom line is, one, I'm being disobedient because I'm going to be honest, y'all. I'm not excited. I was not excited to start this channel because I just felt like, why? But me not starting the channel, it's not about like gaining this huge following. Obviously, yes, it would be great to have great, you know, a lot of subscribers or whatever, but that's not what this is about. It's about sharing my voice and sharing what I've learned for the next person who maybe I might not be the super successful one in the YouTube community, but the tools that I give and the lessons that I learn will inspire somebody to get started, and will inspire somebody to, or will help someone to be the one who gets these, you know, millions and millions of subscribers and goes on to be amazing. Like, I could just be the catalyst, and I'm okay with that. And at first I was like, that just does not seem fun, because nobody wants to be like the bridge, truly, right? But but I think you will make up so many excuses. There will always be excuses on why you can't start. Always. Is my setup perfect? Absolutely not. The sound might be janky in this video right now. I don't know, but I'm going to do what I can with what I have and not continue to make excuses, because if I steward the little that I have, God will make it much. Period. Overall, start the thing, do the thing, use what you have in your hand. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but use what you have in your hand, sis. Like, and also know that your kids are watching you. I notice that as I am building and doing these things, is my kids are literally paying attention to everything I do, how I do it, how hard I go, my determination, and it rubs off on them. I say this all the time, it's not what's taught, it's caught. And I could say all day long, hey, you know, kids, make sure you never give up, don't quit, make sure you go after everything, and all these motivational sayings. I could say that to my kids all day long, but what do they see me do? How do they see me act? How do they see me perform when I don't feel like doing it, or when I don't necessarily all the way believe in myself? Do they know that? Can they feel that? Do they see that? You know? Or maybe sometimes I'm honest and saying like, hey guys, I'm scared. Hey guys, I don't want to do this, but they see me do it anyway. Those are the moments that we're teaching them how to, you know, be determined, and how to persevere and have endurance and things like that, because they see us doing it. So start. I'm gonna work on making my answers shorter, y'all. I really am. But as of right now, happy first YouTube video. Anyway, let's move on. Do you think brands are better off built on the image of the creator or the actual content? It's always going to, I think it's both. The reason why I say it's both is because you can't really have one without the other. The image of the creator is what draws the audience for that particular brand. The brand or the creator that is doing that campaign for the content is someone who attracts the audience of said brand. So like Gatorade getting athletes to be in their commercial, but like surface level, you want the content and the creator to go hand in hand in order for it to be super successful. I hope that answered the question. Let's see. Next one. When did I stop ice skating? This is a fun one. I used to ice skate when I was a kid. I would actually competitively ice skate. I was really good. I would really most of the time win. And if I didn't win, I would come in second place. But like, who wants to talk about second place when you were first? Next one. Do you have different streams of income, and how do you balance it all? Short answer is yes. How to balance it all is truly just making sure. What? Okay. You're done that fast?
No, because I've already started, and I've been working on it since this week. And I got 100%.
Okay. See ya. motherhood at its finest. Okay, like I was saying, guys, my kids keep interrupting me, and this is another reason why, you know, honestly, I would be like, forget it, let me just tend to my kids. But we're here, and I think this is what I'm gonna I think this is what I'm gonna give y'all, truly, is the real. Because the only way to really like, I could easily edit that part out, right? But I'm not, because this is what it takes. This is what it is. This is how it goes when trying to do all the things. But anyway, back to my thing. The balancing it all is really just deciding what is taking priority in that moment. The way my streams go, it's not usually everything at once. Usually it's kind of like here and there. So making sure that I am present in what's right in front of me and planning for what's to come, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. I'm trying to keep these short, y'all. So also these talking videos, I want to keep them at a decent time frame, and like you and I, me and you, we can decide on what is like a good time frame. I know YouTube is supposed to be long form, but I also don't want to be taking up 45 minutes of y'all's time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a mom, I got dinner to make, and you got dinner to make, even though you could be listening to me while you're making dinner, but that's besides the point. Anyway, did you ever have intrusive thoughts during your postpartum journey? Ooh, okay, so we're switching gears. I had postpartum depression after my third kid. I did not have it with my second or my first, but with my third baby, postpartum depression rocked me, and it was not a fun experience. I don't know how this lighting is doing something crazy. Hold on, y'all. Let's fix this. First video. Here we are. Okay, so I don't know if how intrusive we're talking here, but because I feel like that could mean a lot of things, right? But I would say intrusive in the way of, I just never knew what I was gonna get that day and what I was gonna be able to give of myself to my family on any given day, because I didn't know who I was. Like, I literally, the postpartum depression made me feel like I had lost who Morgan was. And so my thoughts were always like, what the heck is going on? Or sometimes there would be nothing in there and I would just be like, why do I feel like this? I will say it did definitely go as far as me just feeling like I wanted to give up on everything, and that I wasn't a good mom, that I wasn't doing well, and I wasn't able to really like get through postpartum in the best way. And so if that's what this question means about, you know, the intrusive thoughts, then yes, I did. How did I get over that? Prayer, talking to people, leaning on your community. That is like so big, and really being able to talk to people and let people help you. Because the first thought is to isolate yourself. The first thought is to kind of shrink, but like that is not the way to go. So making sure you lean on your community, letting people help you, letting people be there for you, letting people be a sounding board, all of the above, it helps. And a lot of times they're the answer to the prayer that you're asking God to do. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do like 2 more, and then we're gonna make this come to a close. Maybe we'll do a part 2, and if you guys have more that you want to ask, then we'll go that route too. How did you get into content creating? What inspired you? I just enjoyed it. I just loved it, and how I loved creating new ways to share the things I was thinking or my life. And me and my sister growing up with it's just us two, we just like to entertain each other. And once the cameras came on, it was just always fun to do. So I really think it actually stems back to like when I was a kid, of just always having a camera out, always wanting to like document whatever we were doing in that moment. I used to have this like little Barbie camcorder that we would like film stuff on. It was technically a toy, but it worked like a camera. So it really started back then, and then I just kind of carried that love about it. I carried that piece with me as I grew older. And so when, you know, Instagram came about, I would just share my life in quicker short form content, and people would be like, how are you making all these reels? And I'm like, to me, it never computed. I was just like, I'm literally just putting videos together, y'all. Like, that's it. I'm putting them together in a way that like looks entertaining to me and like captures the highs of my day or sometimes the lows in a quick way. So I don't know. I think that would be the answer, is how I like got into it. One day we're gonna look back and wish we had like something tangible to look at, whether it be a picture or a video. Memories just mean so much, and so that's the inspiration there. Last question, y'all. Last question, because I feel like I've been talking forever. I'm gonna have to also get used to just being here and talking. All my videos are not gonna be like this. We are going to have a good time. I have actually an unboxing video that I'll probably do next, because I've been getting some PR, which is so crazy, but I've been getting some PR lately, and I want to unbox it with you guys. I'm just gonna unbox it all at once, so that'll be the next video. But last question, how did you find your niche and stick to it? This is a great question. So I think niches are dying. Obviously it is absolutely helpful in some aspects, but I kind of refuse to all the way niche myself, because I like to call myself a multi-hyphenate woman who does many things, wears many hats. I can produce, I can edit, I can vision cast, I can on a good day give you a good word, I can you know, talk about motherhood and what that looks like in my life. I can put together a good outfit. Like, there's just so many things. There's so many things that I enjoy. And so I don't want to be boxed in, because what's beautiful about being a woman specifically is that in order to really live out loud in the best way possible, we don't box ourselves in. We don't box ourselves into just one title of, I'm a mom, that's it. I'm a wife, that's it. I'm the boss at this X, Y, and Z headquarters. Like, I don't believe in it. It wouldn't be what my brand stands for, and what my brand, the Morgan Tyler brand, stands for is really being the modern day Proverbs 31 woman. She did a lot of things. She didn't do them all at the same time, but my girl was not niched, okay? And so neither will I be. But yeah, I don't believe in boxing yourself in. And I think in order to be like a well-rounded person, you shouldn't. I think I started off that way of doing the mom thing and having my Millennial Moms Club brand. And now I have a whole, you know, Moms Actually, the talk show. But there's still so much more to who I am, and I think I'm now finally branching out and allowing that to come out, which is another reason why this channel even is existing, because it's important to share all of the pieces. But yeah, I think, like I said, I don't want you to mishear. I think it's definitely beneficial to have a niche if there's like one thing that you're like, you have a business and you're specializing in I don't know, like fashion, and you're making clothes. duh, it makes sense for you to niche down to fashion and showing people the journey of how you're becoming the, you know, a top designer in your field or whatever the case may be. So niches make sense in certain aspects. For me, I'm like, no. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys are gonna come along for the ride because it is going to be a good time. I'm gonna share my perspective on so many things and so many parts of my life, ministry and building these businesses and even meals. One of my other like passion things is cooking. And so I'm excited to even be sharing like some of my favorite meals with you guys. And I just have so many plans for this channel and how I will break it up. But it is literally going to be all the things from skincare to vacations to getting your life with a really good word real quick. Okay, so I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for, if you made it to the end of this video and you're literally still watching, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Even if it's just one person, even if it's just 5 people, thank you. I appreciate you because you could be doing anything else with your time, but you decided to be here with me. So I love you guys so much. Share, subscribe, comment. This is your moment to request all the things of me because I'm excited to do it. We're here now, so might as well just go ahead and go forth, okay? Again, thank you for being a part of this journey. I'm excited to share all of the things that are coming down the pipeline. Love you guys so much and see you soon. Peace. Is this, can I do this? Probably not. I feel like 2 is just too much, but 1 is cool, right? 2 gives auntie, 1 gives like, see you later. Okay, bye.